Well, my name is Claudio Pasqualucci. I'm the director of the Beirut office of the Italian Trade Agency. The Italian Trade Agency is the government body to promote Italian technologies, Italian export abroad. We are part of the Italian Embassy. Our office is in Baghdad within the Italian Embassy, and here we are with several stands to promote the Italian technology. I like the title, Meet the Italians, and there was a famous artist that said, the Italians do it better. And we did better, very well. We did very good during the years before the crisis by being the first Italian supplier for technology in the agro-industrial sector and the first European supplier for food products directed either to the Orega channels or to the consumer channels. So now the situation has changed a little bit. We are trying to cooperate with Lebanese companies to create joint projects, to create opportunities to develop together things. These 3 days have been very important for us. We are trying to create new connections. We have invited some companies from Italy. We have some Italian NGOs that work in Lebanon with the support of Italian aid, the Italian Cooperation Agency. That means that now we are trying to put together, from one side, the Italian companies, the other side, the Italian NGOs that are here, the Lebanese channels of distribution, and the Lebanese companies as well. So I think it is quite an ongoing program and process, and I'm very happy also to underline the cooperation we had established with Berytech. First of all, I want to thank Berytech for organizing all these events these 3 days. But for us, working with Berytech, it is an important asset. We have had the chance to meet a very clever and very skilled Lebanese entrepreneurs. We invite some of them to attend some trade fairs in Italy or in Dubai to visit the Italian pavilion at the Expo. So after 1 year now, we are generating a certain, interaction. We have companies that are dealing together. The companies that we have invited to attend this trade fair, that after a little while I will present to you, have met already some Lebanese counterparts. There is really a very ongoing and speed dialogue that helps, I think, helps creating bridges and creating good opportunities. Just one last word directed to the Lebanese companies. You know very well, if we talk about technology, Italians are really the masters. We are the sons of Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, so we know how to do things. We really know how to do things, and mostly we do it with lots of passion, and even more important, we do with attention to the customer needs. So we can just fit to the needs our technology, our machines, and there are very solid examples here of successful Lebanese companies that through the usage of Italian technology, Italian machineries can process very good and high-quality products. On the side of Italian products, I mean, I don't have to speak about them in Italy about food and wine. It's a very famous topic for our country. We do produce since ever good wine, good food, good pasta, whatever you name it. It is very famous in Lebanon. It has very strong roots in Lebanon as well because, the two countries have been for many years connected, for centuries connected. And I think, I would say, the Mediterranean spice, the taste of the sea, it's something that joins us together. So I think it's good for us to be here. And again, I thank you very much, the Lebanese organizers, all the companies that are here. And now I would like to call, because we don't have much time, we have a few companies, and I would like the companies to be more visible than I am. And the first one is ALCOS. I would like to call on the stage Mr. Thomas Bertazzoni. ALCOS is one of the companies that came from Italy, and I leave the floor to Thomas. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Claudio, and good morning to everyone for your presence. ALCOS is our company. It means ALCOS, different solutions for different kind of products. This first slide could appear like the restaurant menu, but it's not. It's just to simplify the possible solution that ALCOS can provide for different kind of products. Since 1981, more than 40 years, ALCOS provide a solution for packaging in different kind of vegetables, fruits, also edible oil, dairy, and tuna also. and in the last years also introduced also the technology for process, then sterilization, heat treatment, and pasteurization, for example, for ice cream process. Okay, ALCOS is founded more than 40 years ago and is located in the Italian food valley, that is Parma. Parma is the industrial district for food production, for example, Parmesan cheese or Italian ham of Parma, or different kind of pasta or other productions, but not only for the food product, but also the technology for these food products. And ALCOS is one of these companies that are present in this industrial district that is famous around the world. ALCOS was founded 40 years ago and started with part of one of the most historical companies in the packaging around the world, that was Comaco. Comaco was the first company in Italy that introduced more than 60 years ago technology for canning lines in hot filling. After many different years, ALCOS introduced it in other business like the food processing, and was bought 7 years ago from a big industrial company specialized in agriculture and food processing equipment. In that, from 2016, the ALCOS introduced new technology, the aseptic technology, and then also new products and food processing, and also the possibility to envelop the production with 2 different plants of production, and increase the people and the turnover of since 7 years ago. And our business, that is different kind of product that we can process and package with our technology, and different several products from fruit and vegetables and tomato. That was the first step of our technology since 40 years ago, and now arrive also to other products like edible oils and dairy that was introduced in the last years. Our production is several equipment that we can also, because ALCOS is not like production of only machines, but also engineering and also system integrator for projects, not only for ALCOS machines, but also the possibility to cooperate with other Italian or European companies, that we have possibility to cooperate to realize projects and complete plants, factory, from the startup of receiving of the products and the first transformation of products up to the final end of line or packaging of the product. Then is a complete possibility to have with ALCOS the not only the supplier of equipment, but also the possibility to have an engineering company that can provide perfect solution and system integration of different and several lines for a complete factory of food processing. Okay. And that one that I explained before, that was also the possibility to have financial advising, commercial counseling, and food distribution counseling, that has the possibility to know the market directly, the possibility to have consulting from ALCOS regarding the capacity for our end user of our machines to have the possibility to find new markets, new distributions, and new solution also for the final score that many our customers want to achieve, that is the export of the product. Because generally we have experience in the Mediterranean area, in the country like Tunisia, Egypt, and Turkey in the last 40 years, and we have the possibility to know very well that market, and the possibility for many our customers to have the possibility to export the products in that countries, and the possibility also to have cooperation with potential distributor in that countries. This is some of our references that we have in Italy and outside of Italy. And well, Packaging solutions are for canning line, plastic bottles, container, or glass jars that we have piston filler and vacuum filler machine to fill every kind of product that we've seen before, and there was the possibility to have liquid product, but also a solid part. Then it's very flexible, the capacity of our machines, have a very large range of utilization, and also regarding the kind of packaging, different height and different diameter of container that we can use. Our machine are our most important characteristics are the quality. Quality because anyway we utilize we have only components from Italian companies and European companies. We don't have other suppliers for our components that are not European. Then the quality is the first step for our equipment. Second step is affordability. Then the possibility to have something that is convenient for our customers. Probably not cheap, respect many others, but in the same time convenient, respect very long durability of our machines. Our machines' medium average durability is around 20-25 years. Then the possibility to have something that remain in the years and respect many other competitors from other markets, from Asia or also in Europe, is completely different about the durability and the capacity to have this equipment in a long time. And long time with very continuous production without no problem, less maintenance, and good capacity to satisfy the flexibility that the customer needs today, because obviously there are many requests, expectations from the market regarding the packaging. There is then necessary because some markets are for the cans, other for plastic, other for glass. There are many different expectations for the market, and our machines are able to meet these expectations. This one is another one that's a very important and new one, equipment that ALCOS developed in the last years, was launched 2 years ago during the exhibition in Dubai, in Gulf Food Manufacturing. This equipment our machine received the prize for top packaging innovation in the Industry Excellence Award in the Gulf Food Manufacturing. It was a bag-in-box solution. Bag-in-box is, like in this image, aseptic bags in secondary packaging that is a carton box. This solution is a new solution to avoid the problem of cans. Cans is generally a very little size capacity, utilized for many in the HoReCa market, hotel, restaurants, catering, but also hospitals, or any kind of solution that for big distribution of equipment and products for food service, in different conditions. But this solution is provided a very sterile and hygienic product, because it's completely sterilized inside of these bags, plastic bags, different layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, in aluminum foil and plastic, polyethylene and polypropylene, and utilized inside a bagging box, in a box, a carton box, with a reusable tap that is possible to have from 2 liters to 20 liters, to have the possibility to have a right quantity of product that you need, but in the same time to avoid the possibility problem regarding the conservation of the product with the cans. The cans, when you open a can, generally it's very little size, or 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms, or half kilogram. You will need to use immediately all the product. It's not possible to, yes, it's possible to keep in a frozen condition just for some days, or in a refrigerator for some days. But anyway, there's no sterile condition for the product, and possibility to have problem regarding bacteria and the enzymatic process that destroy the product. With this solution, we delete completely product in cans, and we have aseptic bags that can conserve the product in a very long shelf life, and the durability of the product and reusability of product. Because you can spill only some of the product, just the quantity that you need, big quantity or little size of quantity. Anyway, it's possible to have the conservation of the product in a very long time, months, or depend obviously the product, but it's possible to have 1 year of conservation in that condition, in a septic bags with the carton box. Yeah, and just very, very fast, I need to leave the stage. Other machines that just I want to explain is the processing regarding the possibility to have aseptic filling in drums for different kind of product, vegetables, concentrate, tomato, or fruits in completely sterile condition and aseptic. Okay, this ALCOS, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. No, thank you very much. And so sorry if I have to kick out of the stage, but we have other companies to present. Just one thing I would like to outline of what Thomas Bertazzoni said, the sustainability of his machinery. Yesterday we talked about, there was Italian Design Day, we talked about regeneration, sustainability. Design is also in machinery, in technology, and anything which is sustainable lasts long length of time, to avoid further investment, to avoid the dispersion of consumption. So think about that also as well. Italian technology is affordable, sustainable, and it's very much fit to the customer needs. Now, I would like to call on stage my good friend Marco Benedetti from Fondazione CELIM. CELIM is CELIM is a very young guy, but very clever, you would say. And is
I got the support.
Okay, I need to go because otherwise. But anyway, he will talk about the project. But follow this with attention because they're doing a fantastic job with Italian technology to help Lebanese companies. Marco, thank you.
Hello to everyone, and thank you for being here this morning. Now I'm going to introduce CELIM. It's an NGO, an Italian NGO, founded during the 50s in Italy, Milano. And excuse me, yes. So CELIM in Lebanon is working on rural development mostly, and within 3 months we are going to start a project on waste management, in particular on urban solid waste. Now, the project that is on the run already, it's the Dot Olive project. So the main outcomes of this project are to reduce the production costs in the area of S.p.A district, so the south of Lebanon. The second outcome expected is to export and to access the local market in Lebanon with the olive oil. And the third one is to reduce the impact on the environment. So the project, basically, these are the partners of the project. So local, we have our counterpart, Khalil Foundation, and its executive director, Mr. Zahir Goshen. And we got Laici, the Lebanese Institute for Research of the Ministry of Agriculture, of course. And then we got the other international partners, that it's Chico Mendes and Engineers Without Borders, the branch of Milano. The donor is the Italian Agency for Development and Cooperation, which is our main donor. So I'm gonna just show it to you, the activities that we have implemented, because I think it's very worth it. And we have provided technical support and not only economic support to purchase, materials. I mean, I'm very proud of my local staff on this project because I have several engineers, chemisticians, and we are very collaborative with the Lebanese Institute for Research. So all the analysis that we are providing on the olive oil, not only, the scientific analysis or chemistry analysis, but even the organoleptic analysis, we have seen and we have experienced that after 2 years and a half of the implementation, the quality has improved of the 50% of all the direct beneficiaries that we have supported up to date. Then here you can see some of the end agricultural equipment that we have provided, especially the pickers for the harvesting during the harvesting season. And the pickers, even though they are among the cheapest end agricultural equipment that we have provided, they had a huge impact. I have recently a mission of my partner from Italy, and we have very accurate calculation on the reduction of the production cost. And this was the breakthrough for our farmers that we are supporting. So here you can just see some of the picture of the mills during the harvest, during the pressing season. This is Mr. Ibrahim Gaucour. Maybe yesterday some of you had a meeting with him because he is running his own company as well. It's my external consultant. He's very skilled and expert on olive oil and blending especially. Then we got to the compact tractors that we have purchased. So these are the other part of the equipment. The compact tractors for sure the most expensive, but we are going to use these tractors mostly to reduce the impact on the environment because they are fully equipped. We got the trailers, the plowing attachments, as much as the sprays. So the project has even rehabilitated or constructed from zero wastewater treatment plants. So we are going to treat the wastewater from the mills around the area, and using the tractors, and in this case the tanks, we are going to spray the water treated as a fertigation. And this is Laici, the laboratory in S.p.A municipality that we have enlarged and we have supported through machines and other chemicals as well. This is the area of S.p.A, the first picture. It's a very nice place at the foot of Mount Hermon in the south of Lebanon. I really suggest you to take a visit on this area. So this is the compost plant in Caucaba municipality, just to treat the organic waste. So under the third expected outcome, we are already implementing some activities for the helping of the environment. That's why we are going to start another project fully focused on the environment and waste, of course. Now we are just about to make the launch of our brand, the Mount Hermon olive oil, and we hope to do it soon because we are just missing one signature for one minister, but I think that within 2 months we are fully operative. Now, this is the upcoming project. So we are still going, with the focus on S.p.A and S.p.A municipalities, but among them we are going to have an impact on over 12 municipalities of the area. So in this case, the outcome, I would say that for the audience who is taking part in this event today, the most interesting one is the third one, because we want to support even the micro, small and medium enterprises. And I think that the next project manager is going to lie under the tenders, I mean, we have to open several tenders to make lots of purchase for materials. We have to clean 2 dam sites in the main 2 municipalities, and we have to purchase lots of machineries, and materials just to get done this project and achieve the objectives that we set. In this case, we have changed a bit the partners, and they are increased, and we got the same ISF, but we got Oxfam UK, Oxfam Italy, and as well Chesby, who is another Italian NGO. The donor is always the same, the Italian Agency for Development and Cooperation. Thank you a lot.
And now I call the other NGO, Fondazione Giovanni Paolo II, with Stefano Baldini. Sorry, Stefano. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank Berytech and the Italian Trade Agency for making this event possible, in presence in particular in Lebanon. It's an amazing occasion to share thoughts and beliefs about the agri-food sector, and I'm really proud to be part of this event today. I will read because if I go on myself, I will not stay in the minutes given. So I also want to thank the Lebanese General Directorate of Cooperatives and the Laici Institute and the Chamber of Commerce of Zahle, because they are key actors in the program we are developing in Lebanon, and they are really making a difference in these days for us. Jean-Paul started working in Lebanon in, here we are. So Jean-Paul started working in Lebanon in 2017 on agroecological inclusive development for the fruit and vegetable value chain. Thanks to financial support from the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation and the European Union. We are, in Lebanon, we are specialized on fruit and vegetable value chain. We don't do other activities, as many other international NGOs have different portfolio. We really are specialized into that. Why? Food, globally, food is vital for life. We need the food for life, yet there is not enough attention and care for those who are producing the food, which are the farmer. The farmer, also in Lebanon, but not only Lebanon, are frontline. They have to deal with continuous emerging problems, drastic climate change effects, intensification of soil erosion, loss of soil fertility, not to mention the impact on the fluctuation of cost for inputs and tools, and the high competition in the global market that make their price all the time not enough. So their economic life is under serious threat. This is why this program, is supporting different farmer communities. We are working in the Bekaa Valley, where we have a program supporting 1,500 small and medium-scale farmers. And soon, before the end of this year, we will start working on all along the coastal Lebanese coast on citrus and tropical fruits, with the same concept of promoting small, medium farmers. The program addressed all the key components of the value chain, of the fruit and vegetable value chain. The farming system, we implement agroecological farming system, which doesn't necessarily mean organic, but we want to move the farming to a more sustainable, environmentally and economically sustainable practices, to have more resilience, to transform the farming system in a system where natural resources are not exploited, but they are regenerated by the farming. We have, I jump from this because it will come later, the program is also enhancing post-harvesting and processing facilities, offering investment and capacity building for collective organization, farmer organization. We promote branding and communication, and we strongly have an intensive marketing approach to bring this farmer organization into the national and the international market. Another important component is institutional and private engagement to promote the territorial development. As any value chain, you cannot work simply with farmers or with cooperatives. You need an enabling environment, a set of services, inputs, to be able to generate a proper farming process. And the last is working capital. We realized in the last year that if you don't have a capital, you are not in the business. You cannot export. You cannot pay in advance the money needed to do shipments, to pay products, to buy packaging, and this is a killing factor for small, medium farmers. Then I come back to the aggregation. This is for us the core of our activities. Promoting farmer aggregation is essential. I know that here you read farmer cooperatives. In Lebanon, the word cooperative sounds to many of you like small business, old-fashioned, not efficiency, lack of transparency, lack of governance. But also in Lebanon, the cooperatives, as they are already in many other countries, in particular in Italy, they are a terrific, effective tool to solve and mitigate problems, to develop large-scale business while generating real social impact and cohesion in rural communities. But as all tools, also the cooperative as a tool, it needs to be properly used and properly understood. This is not happening enough in Lebanon, so we have to consider the promotion of effective, large-scale cooperatives as a real innovation. And this innovation in this arena, it's a key word. Now I will just use a short video, okay, to show you the impact up to date of the program in Lebanon. This is the best way for me to let you know that cooperative development and proper rural development is happening in Lebanon. Lebanon is an amazing place where you can develop agriculture almost like any other, but more than in many other countries. Thank you, and go for the video.
So we saw two examples of the Italian NGOs, the Italian companies work here in Lebanon, providing support, providing sustainability in a circular economy environment. This is what we are trying to do here in Lebanon with the technology, with the government, with funds, with the cooperation, with the companies. And talking about the company, I will call on stage, last but not least, doesn't look like Italian, but he works for an Italian company, Etienne Feister for SCAIP. Etienne, please, thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, and thank you very much for having me here, and especially the trade agency for inviting us and allowing us to showcase our products. So, as I said, I work for a company called SCAIP. The majority of our business is not exactly focused for the agriculture. In fact, the majority of our business, we make pipeline equipment, but through the years of pipeline and machinery building, we gain a lot of experience to build other machinery in other types of fields, especially in agriculture. So, there we go. Just to give a few numbers about the company, SCAIP. So currently we produce 70 different types of machines, of which 6 models are tractors, agricultural tractors. As a manufacturer of machinery, of course, the reinvesting in research and development is very important. So 10% of our income is then reinvested in development. We currently have machinery working in 27 countries, but the majority of them, of course, is for the pipeline industry. We also have 3 registered patents, and we have 60 plus years of building experience in designing machinery. So quickly, just to show basically the evolution of our company, we first started by making, like I said, the pipeline equipment, but then in 1999, because of the region where we are, which is very agriculture intensive, so the Pianura Padana region in Italy, we were requested by many different farmers to produce a special type of tractor, which would be a tracked tractor. So our tractors, they... let me see. It's not working now. There we go. So by the sectors, I'm going to go over this because of time constraints. We don't really have time to go over this. Just to give them a bit of information about the tractors themselves. So the primary features of our tractors is they come with steel tracks. So this gives maximum length time of the machine. So normally with rubber tracks, which the tractors that come with tracks normally come with rubber tracks. This, for these types of soil like we have here in Lebanon as well as in Italy, they're not very adapt because the soil is very hard, very rocky, and it uses up the tracks very fast. So using steel tracks gives these machines a much greater advantage. We use Volvo or Fiat engines, and our range of tractors goes from 130 horsepower all the way to 430 horsepower. So for the much heavier applications such as deep plowing. We have reinforced carriages. So basically the construction of the machine is more similar to a bulldozer instead of a regular tractor, which makes our machine especially adapt for working in these types of environments, as well as in areas that are hilly. And the machine uses hydrostatic transmissions for best power application. So that means that 100% of the power can always be applied to the tracks at all given times, ensuring the best traction possible for these tractors. And we also have the tractors can be customized depending on the customer's needs and applications. So for example, over the 25 years that we have been producing these type of tractors, we have added many features such as, for example, the ability to have the front linkage at the front as well as the back, as well as other applications such as having an enclosed cabin with air conditioning and heating, and almost anything that can be used for the farmers in the agricultural field. And so, yeah, because of the time constraints, like I said, thank you very much for having me and for listening to our tractors.